Late release?
Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony is a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day.
It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Hawks. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
How about the shooting percentage, though, in the low 30s? That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal, absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly.
New York trailing.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. And adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Smart dishes to Crowder. Celtics passing it around, and a wide open look for Freak. That three off the mark. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Calderon passes to Anthony. Aflalo outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Aflalo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Johnson with a screen on Calderon. Freak kicks to Johnson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Anthony drives in. Here's Williams. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, and nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Anthony with the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Freak dishes to lead. Now here's Smart. D right on him. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Crowder kicks to Freak. Over to the wing with the shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Crowder. Covered by Anthony. Stolen by Seraphin. Now Calderon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From deep three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help me. And it's a Flalo in for Jose Calderon. New York leading by 5 on the court for the Knicks. Tomlinson is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Galloway in at the 1 spot.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He had 6 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Crowder kicks the Freak. Amundsen grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. There's Galloway. He's got 8. Aflalo outside. And O'Quinn kicks to Anthony. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The Knicks making a switch here. Serafin's checked in.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
Yeah, that's a great fadeaway to borrow from, for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadly.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
And both free throws good for Lee. Greg, you're talking about David Lee, the two-time All-Star. Pretty much a starter most of his career, though. A big change, Clark, as he came off the bench this past season after he was injured in the preseason.
Yeah, you think about his game, though, Kevin. Highly skilled, mobile, smart. Gives you energy and scoring. I think he's ideal coming off the bench.
5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 4 assists in the game.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 7. And
Carmelo, some
the second half beginning in just a moment.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 14 points.
New group in for the Celtics. David Lee's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Jay Crowder. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Freak, he's in at point guard. Tyler Zeller out. So we see Boston get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And as the fan...
The 2K Sports postgame show. David Lee.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
Ooh, like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Oh, money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. And the Clippers head back to Los Angeles after today's contest. Josh Smith still injured. We're counting the days until he returns.
Kevin, it looks like he should make a welcome return after being hurt a few weeks back.
Yeah, and I guarantee you no one is happier about that than he is.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. Yet quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Jamal Crawford again.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Bradley. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Bradley's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Picked by Griffin. Ball kicks to Griffin. Again, the Clippers.
And he came off there.
For Jamal Crawford. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Floats one up, and Stevenson pulls it in.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And for the Clippers in flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Now Rivers, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Lee with the steal. Feeds it to Freak. Now here's Smart, covered by Reddick. Passes it to Crowder. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity. Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first.
Stick it to Mike.
Freak dishes to Lee. No good off the back of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And the wide open shot from Reddick releases from the wing and drills it.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Now here's Freak. Johnson with a screen on Rivers. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Stevenson. Shot misses. And a high-scoring first quarter. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping you? Some teams will make substitutions. The Clippers in the lead.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Rivers out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Now Johnson. Following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Here's Rivers. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
Here's Rivers. His last outing, he had 8 points. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was not his usual self. He chipped in his share of points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
Good work as always, Doris. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yep, forget about back-to-back bad games on an individual basis. What he really wants to avoid are back-to-back losses.
Now here's Freak. Lee outside. Crowder, the pass to Smart. Here's Johnson. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crowder. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Johnson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Griffin's shot is good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Celtics have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting for Boston.
He no good on the free throw.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Rivers with it. Dishes it to Griffin. A baseline J. Again, the Clippers.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc,
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Los Angeles with some changes. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Pierce. Reddick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Freak, he's in at point guard. Amir Johnson is out there with David Lee. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Freak kicks to Crowder. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. One thing about David Lee is a proven scorer and rebounder. Clark health, though, has been a concern.
It has been very durable early in his career, Kevin, but of late we've seen hamstring issues, back issues, and torn hip flexors, and that's taken a toll on him for sure.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Rivers. Sinks the triple. Rivers has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Here's Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Isaiah Thomas. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win.
We got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. Blake Griffin.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. You evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh. Ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least Get me some too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And
the reason-
speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what?
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you know
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me
Yo,
like that, really?
this
You need to
is
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in. I ain't even
check
talking
her
about
now.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister, you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I didn't leave him my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave our
about
parents
a
in projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
And how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, CeCe. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He can put you on?
Maybe. You gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long. So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. And this is a dangerous team, there's no doubt about it, with the Western Conference's fourth best record.
And I think for the Rockets, it looks at this point like they will not enjoy home court advantage.
And so here is Houston. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. That has to make you feel good as a group.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the one spot. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
What they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the three. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Bradley drives in. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, and that one's good.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Rockets leading by 7. Lawson outside. Kicks it to Harden. Takes the three. The Rockets with another miss. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Memphis.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bradley kicks to Turner. Sullinger with a screen for Turner. Feeds it to Zeller. Elbow shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Zeller's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Howard, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Celtics trail by 7. Now Freak up off the screen, drops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Lawson kicks to Howard, and he slams it down right on top of Jared Sullinger.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Turner, it's deflected. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The shot by Lawson, wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. 7th in fewest turnovers per game, 10th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Harden gets to Ariza. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's 7 points for Ariza.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
But they recover it. Now here's Beverly, defended by Crowder. Jones, the pass to Beverly. From 13. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Rockets lead. And earlier, we heard from Dwight Howard. It's very clear how much he appreciates his head coach.
It's been great since day one.
What a difference a change of location makes. Making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Lee. Turner comes in for Jay Crowder, and Freak subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Houston also making some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Ariza comes in for Corey Brewer, and James Harden subbed in for Marcus Thornton. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Terrence Jones out there with Monty Eunice, and it's Beverly in at the point.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies played a role for them. He picked up 5 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason push. Every contribution helps, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Harden outside with some art, and he gets it to go. Harden's got his first bucket of the night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Down low, the shot will not go. And it's Houston the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Monty Eunice has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Monty Eunice has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Here's Freak. Here's Smart. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. For Boston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. Freak in at point guard. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. So we see the Rockets get the win here.
Well, James, no doubting a terrific win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
James Harden.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pockets go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we can build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, Freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I know as we pass Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yup. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic?
What's wrong? It's nothing, man.
It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic, fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad, both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you gonna patronize me now? You gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yeah, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, what's wrong, Basquiats? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. You right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Don. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coach from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw a brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down steroid by himself and cracked his head in two.
Oh, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast, you know? You was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Free. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You're cleaning in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really funny.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.